Michael, it was a 2-0 defeat in the SPFL Trust Trophy semi-final tonight. Just your overall thoughts on the game, please?
Obviously disappointed. Naturally, semi-final you want to try and progress into the final. I thought first half, we couldn't really get to grips with in terms of our build-up and how we wanted to try and play out. With Hammy always being a spare man, it was just try to be brave and pass it through the lines, and it's something I touched on at half-time. And I think you could probably see the two sides today when we were being brave and we were going forward. The game opened up and we get our chances off the back of that. Just changing the point of attack and as I say, being brave. Listen, what I will say is, and I feel for the lads in that sense, that the pitch isn't great. It's very bobbly. It's hard for them to play. But that's football. We're in Scotland, and the pitch is the way it is. So as I say, it's important that we be brave and try and do the right things. And I thought second half you seen a spark in us that we're going to try and get the equaliser, but we've got big chances. The young lad goes through, and he probably should just open his body up and give himself a better angle, but he was unfortunate, and I've got a few flashed across the goal as well, so really disappointed. But I've seen plenty of stuff that it pleased me, but I've seen a few things that it need to be stronger, need to be more streetwise, because Livingston are notorious for that. Balls in the box, big and physical, and sometimes we didn't deal with it, whether it was the first or the second one. And they managed to get their second goal late on in the game, where we should go and win the first header, and then it takes a ricochet and the boys in and scores. So naturally disappointed, but we need to dust ourselves down and look forward to go to Pittodrie on Sunday.
On another day, is it just a case of if we take our chances, and it could be a totally different outcome? And I guess if that's your viewpoint, then that'll encourage you that it's just those small details, those fine margins that are the difference between us reaching the final and not.
No, definitely. We had our tails up at that point, and when you've got your tails up in football, you need to take your chances. Unfortunately we didn't, but we huffed and puffed and we kept trying to go and try and get the equaliser. But big moments, that's football. You need to score when you get a chance, and unfortunately we couldn't do it. But as I say, it was a young lad's debut. He got thrown in terms of his start, so I've seen enough from him he'll cause teams problems. That's for sure with his pace. And I think when Chrissy came up there as a kind of a two, it probably helped him a wee bit more in terms of getting into better areas of the pitch. And we tried to bring on a few lads to add a bit of energy, which he did. And as I say, it's just really unfortunate we couldn't get the goal. But it's fine margins. That's football, as I keep saying. You need to take your chances when they come, and unfortunately we didn't, and you get punished at our end for it.
A couple of lads made their debuts tonight, just a couple of days after signing. This squad continues to evolve, so they'll take a lot of learnings from tonight heading into Sunday and the rest of the league campaign as well.
No, definitely. Look, we're getting to the business end of the season. These lads have come in to play, to drive the squad forward. And I thought Jeremiah was really good centre half. He's tried to do the right things. He's only been in the building 24 hours, so I was demanding that he takes the ball and goes and tries to play, and he's got his recovery runs in as well and defends well. So it was a good debut for him as well. Young Omar, I think, started the game as you do as a young lad, probably a wee bit unsure. A couple of nice flashes, but he'll grow. He'll get up to speed with it. It was important just to acclimatise him to the Scottish game. This is it. This is the way it'll be, and try and understand how we want to play. But listen, as I say, it's a business end of the season. We've not got loads of time, but the boys need to get up to scratch and keep driving the squad forward. And it's up to me to pick the right team to go and try and win games.
A different competition, but another cup game coming up on the horizon, and one I'm sure everybody at the club's looking forward to. A big test against the Scottish Premiership side. Definitely.
We'll go up there. We'll recover tomorrow. We'll watch the game back. We'll analyse things and how we can become better. Look, the lads are giving everything. There's no doubt about it. You can see them constantly pushing there and pushing. But listen, Pittodrie will be a tough ask. They're a good side, irrespective of their form and where they're at. They'll look at us as if it could be a chance for them to turn their season. So we'll go and play our game, and try and cause them problems. And it's the Scottish Cup. You've got to go and try and win the game. It's as simple as that. But again, we do it with the respect, the fact that we're playing a good side. But we'll look after ourselves and try and see what we can do to hurt them.
The club announced today that the full away allocation of tickets have been sold out for Sunday. What does it mean to you and the players that 1,700 Dunfermline fans have given you that back, and so early on in the week ahead of Sunday's game?
No, it just shows you how big a club it is, and the support we've got. It's always outstanding. And they'll travel in their numbers. 1,700 fans is, it's as good as you'll get across Scotland. we just want to make Game proud and try and put on a performance to give them something to cheer about. And it's, as I say, it's Scottish Cup. There needs to be a winner, so we'll be giving it our all to try and win the game. And we look forward to hopefully the fans coming and bringing their voice and try to push the players on, because I've said it before and I'll say it again, players always get an extra 5-10% off an atmosphere, so hopefully it can come this Sunday.